So today I took delivery of my brand new Fire TV Stick 4K Max with 16 gigabytes of storage, and I got this for Christmas. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how you can set the thing up. I'm also going to show you how you can unlock it to download apps outside the Amazon App Store. All the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to now unbox it. So let's just take this and let's just peel off the seal just there. Takes a little bit to get off. There we go. That's unpeeled, and then we can pop the box open like so. And we're going to see what we've got inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this little cardboard tube, and there we go. There's the inside of the box. Let's see what we got here. So we've got the power cable and then the stick itself, and let's slide the stick out. And there we go. There is my Fire TV Stick. Let's just hold it up the right way. So next thing we've got in here is our remote control. Slide the remote out, and we've also got a little bit of a sticker over the top of it. One Fire TV 4K Max 2nd gen remote, a little bit larger than the old remotes, just see a bit longer, as you can see there. Let's just turn them on their side so you can see. The next thing we've got in here is user manuals by the looks of it. Hello manual. That gives us some ideas on how to set the stick up and what the functions are on the remote. And on the other side, the safety regulations, etc., and wireless details. Let's just pull this lead out. A little bit tricky. In actual fact, let's open the box that way. So that is your extension cable. So if you don't want to plug this in directly into the back of the TV, what you can do is you can plug this end here into the back of the TV, and then your Fire Stick into that there. What you've got there is you've got a little bit of play, you've got a little bit of a bend there if you want to. So if your HDMI socket is sticking out the back of the telly and your telly's mounted to the wall, obviously you're not going to be able to plug this directly in, otherwise, because the end of the Fire Stick is going to be up against the wall. So it's good to have this, and that gives it some flexibility. You can plug it into your TV and bend it downwards or to the side. What else have we got in the box? There's the plug. That's a UK plug. Let's just undo that. Trying to do this as neat as possible, but no, that isn't going to happen, is it? There's my plug. There's my little socket that the this lead goes into. I think the last thing we've got in here is a set of AAA batteries for the remote. First thing we're going to do then is we're going to open the back of the remote. As you can see there's an arrow pointing downwards. So let's just pull the back cover off, put the batteries in, make sure the little nib at the end of the battery is facing the top of the remote, and then slide the remote control cover back up. The next thing we need to do is let's undo the power cable. One end of the power cable goes into the bottom there of the plug, and it'll only go one way. So if it doesn't go in, then turn the cable round and try it the other way. So the other end will eventually go into the bottom of the Fire Stick. It'll go in like so there, and again it'll only go one way round. So if it doesn't fit, try it the other way. And as I say, if we want to, we've got this optional extension cable here if we want to use that. And what that will do is that will go into the Fire Stick like so. Again, it'll only go one way round, and then that goes into the back of the TV. Okay, so I'm going to plug mine into the back of the TV, which I found an HDMI socket just there. It says above it HDMI in. So let's just plug that in, make sure that it's firmly plugged in. And I've used the extension cable. And then we need to ensure that we plug our plug into the plug socket. And then what we need to do is we need to grab our router and just find our router's Wi-Fi details. These are usually on the back or on the underneath of the router. Okay, so I've just turned my Fire Stick on, and now it's asking me to press the home button on the remote. Now it said press the play pause button to start. Choose your language, so I'm going to choose English United Kingdom. And now it's asking us, do we want to set it up with the Fire TV app or the remote. Well, I'm going to set up with remote. So it's now scanning for networks, and what I need to do is I need to put in my network. So I need to select my Wi-Fi, and then I'm going to put in my Wi-Fi password. Now make sure you put this in carefully because it is case sensitive. So I've just popped that in. I've blurred it out for security. I'm going to press the play pause button on the remote to connect. And it's confirmed that the connection was successful. So it's now going to check for updates. Now it's going to do this because the Firestick that you've bought has probably sat on the shelf for quite a while since it was manufactured. So it's just getting itself up to date with all the latest bug fixes, etc. And there we go. I paused this video just while it was doing this. It's the white lines got right to the end now. And there you go, it's saying your Fire TV Stick 4K Max will restart. And here we go, it's now updating. So this is very important. Do not unplug the power cable during this update. If you unplug it, then it will completely screw up the system and you won't be able to recover it. You may have to end up sending your Fire TV Stick back for a replacement. Again, just be patient with it. This bar may look as though it's not moving at times, but believe you me, it is. If it takes an hour, leave it an hour. Do not unplug and try and restart it at this stage. Okay, so the update ran and the Fire Stick is now restarting. And it seems to be hanging on the Fire TV logo for a while, but don't worry, this is normally perfectly normal. There we go, it's now moving on. After an update, that can sometimes take a little while to go through. The same with this here, the Fire TV logo. You may get the sweeping fire go through a few times more than what you normally would expect. But again, it's still updating in the background. This is perfectly normal. So again, please do not unplug your Fire Stick whilst this is doing this. And check in for even more updates, and it's downloading the latest software update again. Now this might happen a few times because some updates can't be installed until other updates are installed. So hopefully now shouldn't be too much longer. Okay, so it's asking me if I have an account sign in or if I'm new to Amazon, then create a free account. But I already have an account, and it's given us 3 ways to sign in. We can sign in online using this code here, sign in with a QR code if we've got a mobile device, or we can press the 3 horizontal lines on the remote control to sign in using the remote. I've selected the 3 horizontal lines. I'm going to do it the manual way. So I've typed in my email address. That's been blurred out for security. I'm going to press the play pause button on the remote. Now it's asking for my Amazon password. And there we are, I've typed in my Amazon password. Again, blurred it out for security reasons, so I'm going to press the play pause button on the remote. And now it's registering the Amazon Fire TV. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long. There you go, successfully registered. And it's saying, welcome Chris, this Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max will be registered to your account. And we've got the option here to change the account if we want to change it to a different one, or continue. I'm just going to continue. So it's saying here, do you want to save Wi-Fi passwords to Amazon? So yeah, I'm going to say yeah. Okay, but if you don't want Amazon saving your Wi-Fi details, then select no. And here we go, it's asking us to select your cookie preferences. So read through this, press the 3 horizontal lines on the remote control to learn more about the cookies that Amazon use. I'm going to accept this, otherwise it's just going to keep coming up. I mean, I trust Amazon, just highlight accept, but if you don't want to accept them, then highlight decline and then press the middle button on the remote. It's now checking for backups. So it's saying that it's found a backup from a previous Fire Stick. If you want to restore that, restore some of your Amazon App Store downloaded apps, then you can do that. It won't restore any side-loaded apps, unfortunately, and it'll also restore any settings as well. But I'm going to say no, I'm going to skip that. And it's saying we will be playing music during the next step. Please make sure the volume is turned up, then continue. So I'm going to press next. Now, it never ever finds the remote on mine because I'm not directly connected to a TV. I'm connected to a special box where I can capture this on screen for you to watch on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to say yes. So now it says it's optimizing and now it's loading, and it's given us an opportunity to try Amazon Prime for a 30-day free trial. I'm going to say not now, so I'm going to press the down part of the ring on the remote to highlight not now in orange and then middle button on the remote. And as you can see, it's now loading this part here, and it's going to give us or offer us a trial for Amazon Kids, but I'm going to press the down part of the ring on the remote control once again, highlight no thanks in white, middle button. And here it's going to ask us what apps do we want to install from the Amazon App Store. It allows us to quickly select some apps. So I'm going to say get started with this, so middle button, and it says what apps do you want? Well, I want the BBC iPlayer, I want ITVX, I want Channel 4, don't have Disney or Paramount, I'll have a bit of Sky News. There's nothing in there really that I want. Definitely want YouTube, I want My5, and I want UK TV Play. So it says in the bottom right hand corner, press the play pause button to continue. And so it says here, the following will be added to your home screen. These are all the things that I've added. So I'm just going to press the middle button on the remote control to finish. And it's asking us now, do we want to enable parental controls? No, I don't. And there we go. So it's now come up, welcome to Fire TV. So again, I'm going to press the middle button, but read this if you feel you need to. And it's asking us who's watching Fire TV. Well, it's me. So I'm going to press the middle button on the remote again. And now it's setting up. Now, what if you want to be able to sideload stuff? And all we're going to do is we're going to go across to the settings cog, down to My Fire TV, middle button. Then I'm going to go into About. I'm going to highlight the name of the stick, which is the 4K Max, and I'm going to press the middle button several times. I'm going to keep pressing the middle button on the remote control until we see no need, you're already a developer. Then I can press the back button on the remote control once. I can go into developer options just there, which has now appeared. And I can go into install unknown apps. And if I've got an application in there that needs to allow downloading, then I can switch that on. At the moment, I haven't got an app. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to press the home button on the remote control. That's the picture of the house. Go across to the magnifying glass, go down to search, middle button, and then I'm going to start to type downloader. After you've typed a few letters, you should see downloader appear underneath the on-screen keyboard. Highlight it in white, middle button on the remote control, and then highlight this orange and white downloader icon just there, middle button, and then this screen will come up, middle button again, and it should start to download and install. So there you go, it says you've got an app. There are several ways to open your apps from the apps section in the main menu by holding down the home button and selecting apps to see all of your apps with the voice remote, e.g. open Netflix. Now, the middle option there by holding down the home button and selecting apps, I don't think that works now on the 4K Max second generation. So I'm going to try it. I'm just going to press the middle button to say I've got this. And I'm just going to press and hold the home button on the remote. No, that's not there. The ambient experience is there in its place. As you can see, just while I'm talking here, I can see in the bottom right hand corner, apps are now being installed, the ones that I've asked it to install. So no, apps aren't there. So to get to your apps, let's just go back to the main menu. What we need to do is we need to go across to this here, and then middle button on the remote, there's our app. So what I'm going to need to do is, now I've got downloader installed, I'm going to need to go into it. I need to allow downloader to access photos, media and files on the device. So make sure that allow is highlighted. If you've got deny highlighted, this simply won't work. So make sure that allow is highlighted, middle button on the remote control, middle button again. And then what we need to do is we need to just press the home button on the remote to go back, go across to settings, and then go down to My Fire TV, middle button, and then go into developer options, middle button, and then go into install unknown apps again, middle button. And here we can select downloader. As you can see, downloader shows that it's off at the moment, which means the downloader can't download apps to the Firestick. It's locked it down, but we want to unlock this. So I'm just going to highlight downloader, press the middle button on the remote. That now goes to on. Let's press the home button on the remote, go back into downloader. If you can't find downloader anywhere on the main screen, then what you're going to have to do is go across to this here, just to the left of the settings cog, and then middle button on the remote, and then go down to downloader, middle button, and then press the up button on the remote control, middle button, and type in there 21203. That's 21203. Then press the play pause button on your remote, and what it will do now is after 5 seconds it will take you to my website. Don't worry about this cookie notice if it comes up. It's now taken you to my website, and we've got loads of things down here which can help enhance your experience with the Fire TV Stick and get you a good few more apps and utilities. So there you go. That guide showed you how you can set up a brand new Fire TV Stick or even a Fire TV Cube, connect it to your Wi-Fi, sign it in, and then unlock it. I hope you liked this video and I hope it helped you. If it did, consider hitting that thanks button just below and make a donation to this channel. Or have a look in the description down below. We've got loads of great links for you down there. Links to my Amazon store. If you're looking for a new Fire TV Stick or Fire TV Cube or Fire TV accessories, there's links down there too. If you're looking for a VPN, there's also links down there as well. Donating, buying or subscribing through the thanks button or the links down below really does help support this channel. It helps me to dedicate more time to research and bring you these videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money.